Let's see. So here we go. We're down here at table name, and we know that we're going to be in CDC. And so let's see, CDC stocks CT. Okay, so this is kind of getting to this is starting to look like it's the right area. Uh, so yeah, this is our CDC table. So now that you found that, you found your schema name, you found your source name, you found your instance. Now this is a good way to find the name uh, of your table that was just created. So we can see here, we can take a look at our states. So we have name and state. Nothing's really going on there right now because I've not officially run this job yet. I did earlier for testing, but I'm starting over fresh with you guys. Um, so we can see what the changed tables are though. So you can see this is the instance. And you can see that it's got an instance name on the primary key. You can see this in the file group primary. Um, and I think what we just saw earlier from the information schema was this DBO underscore NASDAQ stocks CT for change table, I believe. Um, 12,000 rows. So I don't know if I ever truncated this before. If I can. Okay. All right. So you're probably wondering why I just truncated that table. The reason why I truncated that table was because I created this package earlier and I wanted to make sure that it was nice and clean and I could walk you through it. But during that process of walking you through it, I wanted to be able to start over fresh. So I emptied everything out. I deleted my tables and built them over from scratch. So I don't want any data in there right now. Uh, so yeah, so this is our change data capture table though for the Nasdaq stocks table, and then this is you can order by. It's hard to see. I don't know how to get rid of those squiggle marks right now. Um, but anyway, this is a way of ordering it by the start of the log sequence number. That's what that LSN stands for, is a log sequence number, descending. So basically, this is showing you basically the most recent log sequence number. So the most recent data that we have. Um, so at this point, it looks like I think I'm still going to go ahead and walk you through the rest of the script first, and then I'll take a break after, because a lot of this might not make sense right away, but I want you to just see it, think, just take a mental note that, hey, this thing that he's writing exists. And then hopefully it'll make more sense when we actually look at the SSIS package, the ETL package. Um, so I do have at this point go and execute first package stock market initial load from integration services catalog. So you don't have that package yet, but I'll show you that in a minute. So select star from DBO.NASDAQ stocks. So this is just basically this is our table that's going to grow all the time. Basically, this is like our OLTP table that we're going to be pulling the new data from. And then this is our staging table. So I'll say Let's truncate this table as well. Select star from that. Okay. So let's take a look at this real fast. So you've got this table Nasdaq stocks, and this table is temporal. It's got system versioning on. So you'll notice down here that when I've got this truncate table and I've got this delete from in the table name. So this is kind of like a little inspection period for me, real fast. So you're probably wondering, why does one say truncate, one says delete? Well, when you have system versioning on a table, it keeps track of whenever you insert, delete, update, whenever you change anything in that table. So with system versioning on, you cannot truncate that table. You have to turn system versioning off, but you can delete from that table. The thing is that it'll just keep a record of it because it's a history table. It tracks your moves. For this staging table, though, there's nothing special about it. It's a very, very plain varchar only table. So you can truncate that. So that's what I just did. So if we look at everything in this staging table, it's empty. An issue that I was coming across too when I was, let's see if this isn't going to do anything. It's all null. An issue that I was coming across when I was building my SSIS package for this was when I was creating derived columns and trying to kind of clean some of the data from the flat file and bringing it into SQL Server and then moving it from a staging table to the OLTP table. I kept running into this error, specifically when I would the price column. So there's three columns, right? There was the name column, which is a varchar. I didn't do anything to that. There was a timestamp column, which I can do a pretty simple convert, you can do a cast to date time two, or in the data transformation step, you can just change the column type to, I don't know, it's like DT underscore, I think, just database date time two, something like that. I'll recognize it when I see it, but basically you can do a real easy convert on that. With the price though, price was frustrating because I had to strip it of the brackets, and I was stripping it of quote marks, and I was trying to make it into, so the goal was to take this, keep the name as a varchar is fine, but the price, I wanted that to be money, and then the stock date time, I wanted it to be a timestamp. The timestamp was fine, the varchar name was fine, but this price was not fine. So I tried a variety of different error handling techniques. I tried to ignore the error, and I tried using a derived column for it. I tried doing a basic data transformation for it. I went into the advanced options, and in SQL Server, or in SQL Server Integration Services, in one of their packages, you can look at the output columns and you can change the length, because sometimes the metadata is off. So what it was looking like was there's possibly a truncation error. So basically SSIS will think that you're truncating your data too much, so that there's going to be data loss. So that's why I was doing this, where I was looking at the maximum length of the data in each column here, and there's nothing to be seen right now. It's null. But what I was doing was trying to match on that or come close to it. I usually give like a 10 or 15% markup just for security, just in case there's any error or whatever. But that was not solving the problem. So what I ended up doing was adding, instead of doing a transformation step using like the drag and drop, point and click, I ended up using a SQL command. So, which was weird because you could easily cast this data